and to craft this narrative that I think is just really unfair for somebody to put any of these things, true or false, to put any of these very personal things out there is completely inappropriate. And so I really just wanted to give Jefferi the ability to reclaim her story and tell us whatever it is that she wants to tell us. There's no script to this. There's no expectation that she lays her whole life story out. I just wanted to give her that space. So I want to welcome Jefferi to this live. Hey, Jefferi, how you doing first and foremost? How you feeling?
Hi, ladies. First of all, can we just appreciate the beautiful, healthy, protective hairstyle?
Yes.
Like, this was not pre-made, promise.
No.
Like, this is great.
Well, you look good. How do you actually feel, though, Jefferi?
Right now, I mean, honestly, to be completely honest, it took me a while. Like, I kind of didn't get on social media for a day or two. I really just wanted to spend that time on reading and focusing on my kids. I am used to, like, social media and everyone having their opinions.
Yeah.
I think that's completely normal, especially when they're fans of the show. They don't know me. They truly don't know us. They only see bits and pieces of what OWN can put together. Mm-hmm. So it's never, you're never going to know the whole thing. But when you are a person that is a part of the franchise and you very well know how things work and how things are cut and edited, I would think that you would understand or kind of, have a more mature approach. It's
right.
fine to talk about the show. It's fine to give your opinion. But I think when children come into play, it's a whole nother story. I am not the comment, like, I'm not the go live girl, and I'm not the one that's going to comment on it. Like, you never see me. I'm very quiet. But my children is where I do draw the line. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this just because I feel like this is a moment for us to really talk about single moms in an empowering way. And I'm so excited. So I'm only going to spend like a tidbit on something that's so like negative and nasty. First of all, I just want to say, as an attorney for the person that made these allegations, it was incredibly not wise for her to do. And I kind of honestly feel bad for her because I feel like she might have went on one of those websites where it's like, click here,
Yeah.
Pay $16 and then you'll get Jefferi's background. Also the scary part is I don't know her.
Yeah.
We see on the show that she's getting proposed to and everybody's really happy. We're there for love. That's what the focus is, love. It's not for you to start forming friendships from cast members and like really building something from within. This is a moment where you're supposed to be celebrating and getting prepared for your wedding, not investing your time into someone that you don't know. So it's really unfortunate because as an attorney, she publicly did say that, I was never married and all those things, and spreading those really nasty false rumors. She could be sued for that because I was married. And I feel bad because, like I said, I think she got, like, clicked on a website and was like, do a background check on Jefferi. And I really don't know what the warrant was. Me commenting under her page saying, don't bring up my children, you shouldn't spread information. I mean, even if I wasn't married, which I was.
Right.
I have the receipts for Reese, as you know. She made a very bad mistake by saying those things because now you're spreading false information publicly. The video's out there. You can't take it back.
So let's pause for a second there, Jefferi. Okay, because let me just level set. So the whole point of this conversation, as I said from the beginning, it's not about a rebuttal. It's not about the OWN network. It's not even about a TV show. Exactly. It is about a person, being you, whose life has been put out there in a way that's intrusive, invasive, and in a violation.
Yes.
Whether or not things are true, which we're going to step through, whatever it is that you want to step through. What I saw, let me just speak on that, which was the whole premise of the kind of video or retort to you when you said, leave my kid's name out of your mouth or don't speak on my kids, yada, 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 was that you were not married, that you lied about being married. And there was evidence, supposed evidence, that was put forth to justify the assumption, the belief that you were not married. Okay? So you have evidence that it's not for you to necessarily.
But you just responded, so I'm confused about that.
Who want to be inflammatory, for people who are dedicated to misunderstanding you or misrepresenting you. But you showed me without me asking you, without me reaching out, because I will say from the jump, even if everything that was said about you was true, I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, it's your business. Or it's okay for the things that, if any of these things were true, it would be okay. So it's not even about, it was not even about, well, let's rebut this because you shouldn't say things about a person. It's just not true. So
the only thing I'm confused about,
divorce.
The only thing I'm confused about is that the statement that I'm hearing is that don't respond. We're not responding, but in actuality, from Jefferi's statement that she just made, she is responding to Symone.
So if the whole premise of an attack is that you are lying about having ever been married, anybody in this chat right now, if the premise of any idea you have about Jefferi is that she lied about being married, to be crystal clear, that is a false premise. Now, what you choose to do with that information from this point forward is a reflection of you. That's not a reflection of Jefferi. That's not a reflection of us. That's a reflection of you. What you choose to do with the information, which was none of your business one way or another. Whether she's married or not, was none of your business one way or another. But
who is she talking to, though? I'm so confused right now.
Are married to this idea that she lied about being married, and therefore she's yada 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 yada.
Interesting.
She didn't lie about being married. She didn't lie about being married, and she didn't lie about being divorced. So now what? How was that any of your business to begin with? And now what?
I'm confused. No,
I just want to pause there.
I want to pause here. This is not Jefferi. I'm trying to understand the smoke. I'm trying to understand the smoke.
This is not about
because you guys are talking about Symone. So I need to understand. Hold on.
Y'all know what the fuck a marriage and a divorce.
Okay, hold on. So where's the smoke going? So I'm gonna say the smoke, my girl. So I'm gonna keep it all the way 100%. Where's the smoke going? Because your conversation sounds like you're thinking about Symone. Okay, you're doing an interview with Jefferi. Jefferi have responded. So why are you giving the smoke? Is that for Symone? So I'm trying to figure this out.
Let me just be clear. The evidence is there.
Okay.
Jefferi did not lie about being married. It's not a rebuttal. It's not a rebuttal because it's her story.
You're saying it's not a rebuttal, but you speak of the person who spoke about you and what the things she said. You didn't say Symone's name, but you spoke of her video, and then you responded to it. That is a rebuttal.
And I'm watching it, and I can't believe the obsession. Is it because you guys have never seen someone with grace and elegance? I truly am a good person. And then it's like, is that hard to believe?
I'm not saying any answers. Now, if nobody cared about you being married, okay, that's fine. Anyways, so, please continue, Jefferi. So, somebody put on information that was incorrect.
Yes. And so,
how does this actually affect? And Eric, I want you to get in because we had a conversation about this earlier, and you brought up the mental health thing, and I know that you specialize in mental health in particular. So can you just take it from here? Because I got my energy up because I'm just seeing a lot of belligerent, and I'm seeing a lot of people who are just really married to this idea that's not even a true idea. So I'm just trying to figure out what now. But please, Erica, take it away for a moment.
So for sure, Reese, and thank you. And so Jefferi, what Reese just said when we were talking with regard to coming on. This show is something that I've enjoyed watching because it's just like a fun Friday night show. Black people looking for love, different cities. So it moves away kind of like from the housewife space and gives us something to just like look at, people to root for, people to go, oh Lord, they're not ready for love. But that's as far as it goes.
Yes.
Now, I did put in the chat what I'm trying to figure out what you're upset about, because you seem to be more upset about this than she is. So I did put that in the chat. I'm being honest. Jeffrey seems pretty chill and calm about it. She's going off as the, interviewer or host or whatever. She's getting upset about it. I'm trying to understand why, because it's not her story. When you are a blogger or interviewer or whatever, yes, you get passionate about stories. I'm close to Ready to Love cast. Obviously, I went to Houston to travel to see them. So yes, but I'm sitting here as a blogger listening, doing commentary about this story that's been going on the past couple of days. And so I'm trying to figure out what the smoke's for. When she went off, she was like, this story's not true. Da 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 da. Okay, but Jeffrey did none of that. I'm confused about that. That's my thing. I don't get it.
Especially since we're still in this pandemic.
Because you are speaking about Symone, because the whole first thing you said was, the whole first thing that you said was, this attorney. That was the first thing Jeffrey said. So it's very obvious to all of us that when she says the attorney, Maj in the chat, I like the lady who was speaking though. She's attorney and she has said things. Well, please elaborate. I don't have no problem with anybody on the panel. I am doing commentary on an ongoing story, regardless of who I'm close to or not. Okay? And so when I heard the person interviewing, she was kind of giving off, I was like, what's going on? If you heard her voice, she seemed so upset. Like, I don't get it. And that's not Jeffrey. Jeffrey is sitting here, chill, listening.
Reading, paying attention to multiple campaigns and different things that are happening, and ensuring that we have a.
I'm just confused because you guys are very much so speaking about Symone. That's very obvious.
Right. That what we're giving to the public is actual truth. And I know this from a place as a person who at one time had.
Wow. That is interesting. To me, Jeffrey's response to Symone was a very small response. I just didn't understand why the blogger was so upset. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't want to say she's a blogger. I don't know. I don't know. She's. I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it. Whatever. I didn't really want to get into the rest of what area they're talking about. I really wanted to see what she said to Symone, and I guess that's it. Jeffrey said she wasn't going to spend too much time talking about it, and he said the doubts came out of. I guess that's it. If anything else comes out more about it, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But I see some people in the chat. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But y'all just follow, like, and subscribe. And we'll be back next time. And we'll dig into this tomorrow. Like I said, we'll see what's going on, what's team was given.